we're in your beautiful new home, 20-year-old homeowner. Did you ever think, I mean, is that something, I don't know, how crazy is that?
Yeah, I'm definitely very, very blessed and lucky to be able to have the opportunity to be able to buy a home here in Cookeville, Tennessee. I just thought it was a smart investment opportunity. I know that I want to be here for quite a long time while I'm competing, so I thought that it was just a great decision to do that.
Yeah, what better place? I mean, you actually have all the resources here. Talk about those resources. I mean, everyone hears Mayhem athlete, but you know, I mean, you're a high-end Mayhem athlete. You're like outside of Rich and some of the, you know, Samuel and all the other. I mean, you're kind of almost you're a face of Mayhem, being a Mayhem athlete. Talk about some of the resources or why you should be a Mayhem athlete.
Yeah, so basically I have literally everything here that I need. I have amazing training partners like Rich and just the crew. I have an amazing agent, Rory, who is literally on site all the time, so I don't just have to call him. I can go talk to him in person. Yeah. We have an awesome media crew that definitely makes huge things for Mayhem and videos, and I'm thankful to have that. I just feel like there's so much, and I have some of my best friends here too. So it's like everything that makes me happy, and besides my family in North Carolina, is here, and I love it here.
A lot of people don't know this, but originally when you came over to Mayhem as after you aged out of the teen division, they were going to start you off slowly. Originally you were going to go team, and it started at Wadapalooza when you're on the Independence team, but then something happened. What happened?
Yeah, so I competed at Wadapalooza in that January. Didn't think I was going to be good enough to make it as an individual, so I was like, yeah, let's just go on a team and see what happens. And I went to London just to do it as an individual, and the Open was during that too, and ended up doing pretty good in the Open, qualified as an individual to the Open, and we're just like, well, you're on individual, so yeah, I ended up going individual, but it was the best blessing because I would have never just like moved here if I wasn't going to be on the team, especially when I didn't think I was good enough to make it anyway.
Makes sense.
So like, I think it definitely brought me here like for a reason.
Yeah, and then you competed. That was your first year competing, and at the games at the elite division, and you finished top 10. And you know, there's so many things. Like I remember, you know, you were a teenager then, and you know, the following year, the biggest difference was your confidence. And again, you know, that was a crazy. Obviously, this COVID year. It was pretty crazy, but then you end up having that trip to the ranch, and talk about that experience, just being one of only 5 people there.
That was truly like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that no matter how many years I compete, that one will always stand out just because of the state that the world was in at that time and just how lucky we were to be able to go out there and experience that, and just spending time with the girls out there and just getting to live that experience and just all the little things out there. It was amazing, like amazing. You talked about like spending time with the other athletes there and seeing, because you know, the year before, typically when you have a 40-person field, it's hard to talk to other athletes, and then and you know, obviously last year, you know, smaller groups, so you got to see and talk and pick some of the athletes' brains. So at 20 years old, you're a veteran now. So this year, you kind of had the opportunity to, you know, be a mentor to other athletes as well. Talk about specifically your relationship with Mal. Yeah, so Mal and I we just kind of like hit it off eventually, like in the middle of competition. We just started talking about like literally random TikTok stuff, and I was Tasia is good friends with her coach, James, and so we all just kind of like, we're hanging out, having a good time, laughing, playing music. Her and I are like talking about TikTok stuff and our favorite artists, and it was so much fun, like looking back on it, like, and getting to come back if I had a bad event or she had a bad event, like, girl, like, it's okay, we would do that for each other. And it was just like, it was so genuine, and it's so nice to have that in a sport where sometimes like you don't know if, you know, I don't know, it's better that for me personally, I just like stay a little bit more quiet. But yeah, it was just so nice to have like a friendship that will last a while. Like I know, like from meeting her that weekend, and like we've still been talking like every day, and she's got a lot of talent too, and she works really hard, and I just feel like we're like very similar in a lot of the ways that we think and how we do things, and so I'm really thankful that I got to spend some time with her this year.
That's awesome. So season's over, you know, now we have a new season to worry about, but now we have an off season. barring any changes or anything like that. So what have you been doing since the games ended? It's been about a month now.
Yeah, so since when my games ended, I went to North Carolina, that's where I'm from, and went to the beach with some hometown friends, and then had to start moving into the house, so I've been doing a bunch of house stuff. Did get started on a squat program though. Metcon volume is definitely not really picked up that much. Yeah. Because we still have some time like before Rogue and want to make sure that my body's like ready to go, and obviously metcons aren't exactly what I need. So yeah, I've just been hitting the strength pretty hard right now and just kind of having fun with metcons with like Rich, and we'll just do something fun or go mountain biking. And yeah, just basically, and I guess I have a little bit more time to like hang out with my roommate Amanda. And
hi Amanda.
And I'm about to get another cat.
Okay.
A little kitty, so that Ollie's gonna have a friend. Yes.
A rescue, good.
So Ollie's gonna have a friend. I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have, I mean, you got the invite to Rogue.
Oh yeah, Rogue.
Yeah, and well, last year you competed online, but this year you get to go in person. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty big competition. I mean, I think last time I checked today that the prize purse, the total prize purse was just I think about 1.4 million, and it's already the highest prize purse for a non-games competition, and it's going to keep on rising. Yeah. I mean, does that fuel you? Is that going to change your training at all during off season, or are you just going to approach it kind of as like, yeah, you're going to go and compete, but you're also going to have fun?
Yeah, like I want to show up and like be able to compete there, but we've got to make sure that we stay on top of like the strength training. Like I'm not doing 5 to 6 metcons a day that empty out, because I didn't really have this time last year. That's crucial to have like an actual strength cycle. So yeah, definitely probably a month out we'll start picking up more metcons, but right now I'm like really trying to hit the strength work, and yeah, I definitely want to show up to compete there, but it's nice that it is in the off season and nothing's like at stake, you know. So like if you're not at your peak performance, which probably won't be, but like yeah, I would like to show up and do well.
Yeah, and then after that, you have another competition that you're going to be going to. Talk about that Mayhem competition.
Yeah, the Mayhem Desert Heat comp. I'm not really sure how to say where it's at.
In the UAE.
In the UAE, but in Murder, is that what it's called? The state, or no?
Not exactly sure, but
I don't know how to pronounce it. But I'm so excited to go over there. I've always wanted to go over to the Middle East, but that's a really long plane ride, which is not my favorite. So now that everyone's going, I'm like, I'm in. I want to go. Yeah, and it's really cool that they're putting that on, and I'm excited to see like how that goes down.
And it looks like the format looks like it's going to be more a fun competition, shorter competition where you're not wasting the whole day just sitting around for the way Rich is programming, and who best to program something that that's entertaining but also finds the fittest in that field than Rich. So talk about you and Rich's relationship. It's grown obviously over the year, and it's like everyone always there's always that competition you have on who can have the highest whoop strength throughout a day and stuff like that. But he's saying sometimes he has to tone you down because sometimes you are working too hard. Talk about that. I mean, it seems like obviously you're a twin, but it seems like it's like an older brother relationship.
We've definitely gotten closer the last year, but also that means we argue a little bit more, and I like maybe smart mouth a little bit more than I should. So, but I'm so thankful to have him and Tasia in my corner. They obviously both are like the best. Like you can't get much better than that. And just getting to train with him every day. And I do better when I have like, I guess you could call him like a programmer, coach. I'm not really sure what his title is for me, but I just do better when someone is working out with me. Like I don't want him just being like, we need to do this. He's like, no, we're gonna like do it all together, So I just think that it's really special in that way. That's like he helps me get better, and I help him get better. Well, he can't get any better, but he helps me get better. Yeah. But he also suffers with me and the whole crew, and I'm just like really thankful to have his knowledge. And sometimes when I catch myself like getting a little irritated at him for like telling me not to do more, whatever, I realize that he's literally one of the best in the world and like to ever do it. And just like, I'm like, hey, you need to check yourself right now. Listen.
He might know a thing or two.
Right? I'm like, you need to check yourself right now. So I'm super thankful, even though we butt heads a lot, I'm
Mhm.
really thankful to have him around and get to train with him every day.
After that competition, it looks like Wadapalooza's next. What are your plans? I mean, I've heard a lot of people talk about going team for Wadapalooza. I mean, is there anything you want to disclose about
I would
that?
totally do a team at Wadapalooza, like
Yeah.
a 3-person team. I was talking maybe to the girls, Andrea and Taylor, maybe
Mhm.
if they want to do it with me. I would, because Wadapalooza is fun, so
Mhm.
we'll see where I'm at then, if I would want to do it as an individual or not. But yeah, it would be fun though.
Yeah, definitely. You talk about fun. If you could partner up with, let's pick one. You get to choose one like female to partner up for a 2-person competition. Who would that be?
Oh, I don't want to choose.
You have to pick one.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll make it a guy. If you had to pick one guy.
I'd probably do it with Rich.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That sounds good enough.
The girls, I would literally say either, there's 3. I
Okay,
can't choose.
That's fine.
Either Andrea, Taylor, or Mel.
Okay. That would be a very strong.
Yeah.
I can see you and Mal going head to head with Andrea Taylor. That would be a great competition. Just watching those 2 teams go at it, that would be great. And plus the amount of smack talk that would be really enjoyable.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah. So, obviously you said you're pretty much, this is home now. Cookville's home. You obviously bought a house here. It's a beautiful house, by the way. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, she did the painting herself.
If you need any painting done, just let me know.
Yeah.
I'm a professional painter now.
Yeah. And I mean, talk about, obviously you have Mayhem, which is a big part of Cookville, but what else about Cookville made you want to make this home?
Yeah, so I kind of grew up in a smaller town in North Carolina, so I've always kind of been a country girl. I like living out here and, in the country basically. So it feels like home. I love the people here, and I'm just genuinely happy here.
Yeah. You were saying earlier that you like hanging out in the garage with the door open and just watching cars drive by and the weather.
It's so nice out there.
It's
just pretty, and like after I finish working out here, I'll sit here or in the driveway for like an hour. I just love it. It's just nice, like having your own space. Something special about it.
Well, thanks a lot for spending the time, and it's been great to catch up with you. And we'll catch up with you and see you in the leaderboard here pretty soon. All right, cool. Thanks.
Yeah.